Don't let the way that you met them be the reason why you stay. Hear me out. I think that way too many of us stay in friendships and relationships that don't make sense in our lives anymore simply because of the way that we met them. For instance, if you have been friends with people for forever, your basically entire life, but they just aren't fitting in your life anymore, you don't have to carry on with them. Maybe you misplaced them, maybe you're not as close with them, but they don't have to be your everything in your world anymore. And same thing with relationships. I feel like if you meet someone in a magical, mystical way and you're like, no, like this is literally my soulmate, things like this don't happen. They only happen in rom-coms. You're lying to yourself. For example, I just met this guy on my plane from Miami to London, and the connection that I felt with this guy was unreal. I made a story time about it in my last video, but I felt so drawn to this guy. But being a dating coach, having gone through this way too many times, realized that connection and the way that you meet someone actually means nothing compared to how they show up for you after the fact. Slowly but surely, this man started giving me the egg. For starters, he's like, look me up on Instagram, it's my name. I go to his profile, I hit the follow button, he goes to my profile, he likes a bunch of pictures and then doesn't follow, and I'm like, ew, that's gross. I didn't realize you were a celeb. So I hit the unfollow. And then it was one thing after the next. He didn't make a solid plan with me to go on an actual date. Yes, he was busy. Yes, he had a lot going on. But if he really wanted to, he would. If he really wanted to make a plan with me, if he really wanted to see me, he would. He invited me out with his friends one night and I was like, okay, whatever. I don't have anything else to do. And then it just kept getting later and later and later. And I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need to go out with you guys. And he's like, no, I absolutely need to see you before you leave. So this man shows up at my doorstep. Stood outside for like 10 minutes just so he could say goodbye. Still, that wasn't enough for me. And I think the old me would have been like, oh, he showed up at my doors just because he wanted to say goodbye to me. No, because if he really wanted me, he would be more intentional about the 4 days that I had in London. He would have been like, okay, when can I squeeze myself into your calendar? When can I take you out on a date?